Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So about an hour and a half ago we finally got access to updated Battlegrounds store, and obviously we did know the contents of it, but it's one thing to look at it from like a spreadsheet or a table, and it's another thing to have it in front of you with your live resources and figuring out what are you going to be going for and when. And that is exactly what I am going to be talking about in this brief video. I'm going to be basically explaining the resources that I, already purchased and that I intend to use my Battlegrounds currency on going forward primarily. There are obvious times when, sometimes you need a bunch of tier 4 basics and I grab them, or specific tier 4 class catalysts and I also grab those. But at large, we all have kind of like primary ways of spending your Battlegrounds tokens. And to me, I think it's going to be relatively clear default setting. I want to get as much tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic as possible. That is primary and mandatory resource, being able to take up champions to rank 4 and rank 5 and 7 stars to rank 2. So I immediately got all of that, which, by the way, I was able to do because I diligently saved up 120 some K, I think, Battlegrounds currency. And obviously we're soon to get rank rewards, so that is going to get replenished as well. But yes, I do prioritize tier 3 alphas, tier 6 basics, and as a rule of thumb, I will also be prioritizing the crystals of tier 6 class catalyst fragments. Now, obviously, when I will know for a fact which catalyst I am trying to complete, or which class champion I really want to rank up, I will also get the ones from selectors. But if I do have to make an alternate choice, I will be going for crystals primarily for the simple reason that they are cheaper. Yes, selectors have obviously the option of being sure of what you're going to get, but as a rule of thumb, here it's very simple. Crystals are cheaper. So if your overall goal is to get as much of this resource spread across all the classes so you can get overall the most amount of champions ranked up over the course of, let's say, next X amount of months, then the reasonable thing is to go with the cheaper resource without paying a premium. And as I mentioned, when I will be getting close to forming a specific class crystal, I will be grabbing those selectors as well. But if I ever will be in a situation where, let's say, I have 10,000 tokens and I want some tier 6 CC, I'll definitely go for crystals. Unless, again, as I mentioned, I really am close to something. Because it's just, you get more for less, and that is the way to go for me. This time around, since I did have plenty of currency saved up, I did also get the selectors because I also know which class I'm trying to complete the set of catalysts for. And that is it. I do not plan on spending much, if any, of my Battlegrounds currency on 6-star shards because kabam, not decreasing the price on 6-star shards whilst making rank 4 materials 4 times cheaper made the 6-star shards overpriced, in my opinion, for my account. I do believe that all of these resources carry different amount of value depending where you are at in the game. For me, I'm not really hunting for any 6 stars in the basic pool to begin with. And now there is I wasn't really getting 6-star shards before, but now there is basically no way I won't spend any tokens on 6-star shards. With a possible exception being like grab a last minute 6-star to form a 7-star crystal, because 6-star crystals are 7-star crystal shards, basically. And similar thing goes for signature stones. I'll just try my best to find any other place in a game where I can get the 6 stones for my 6 stars. I do think that with tier 6 class catalysts being available in this store and with tier rank 4 materials being available in this store, the 6 stones are simply overpriced. So are 7-star shards. Some of the things that I am pondering and considering is, whether some of the relic materials are worth it for some of these shards. I'm kind of trying to do the math yet for like 5-star relic shards or something like that, but I'm not too fussed on that either yet. And yeah, this is what I'll be focusing on. Tier 3 alphas, Tier 6 basic, Tier 6 CC. And that is going to be where I'm going to try to budget my weekly Battlegrounds token intake and disperse into it. And again, I fully accept the idea if you are, lower level Paragon player and there's still many 6-star champions you're hunting that you want to go for 6-star hero crystal shards or 6-star signature stones, and that's fine. It's your account and you probably know best what you want. But to me, 6-star shards and signature stones in this store now are way overpriced. So I'll do my best to find any other alternate sources of those materials. And I'll focus on the items that I believe are the hardest to acquire in the game and much more harder to come by in the rest of the game. Because let's face it, getting your hands on 6-star shards is not that difficult. You can go play some incursions, there's going to be a bunch, do your monthly side quest, do your monthly event quest. 6-star shards are virtually everywhere in the game. Tier 6 class catalysts and Tier 6 basics, Tier 3 alphas, not so much. If you do find them somewhere, then you find 20% of a catalyst or something. But here you can get catalyst and half every week. So that is my advice as well, people, to focus on those materials that are hardest to come by in rest of the game. And this store is the best place to get Tier 3 Alpha, Tier 6 Basic, Tier 6. The cheapest, most efficient, most effective place for all three of those materials currently in game, which is exactly what I'm going to be investing my resources in. And obviously, then I said, as I mentioned, with small exceptions, if I need some Tier 4 class catalysts or Tier 4 basics, they cost like pittance. You can get 10 of those for like 600 or hardly any of that tokens. So it really doesn't cost that much. But I will be trying my best to stay away from 6-star shards, signature stones, and the rest of the stuff, really. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know, how does that sound to you? What is your plan with the updated Battlegrounds store? And I will leave you guys alone for the day. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about